What's going on out there in YouTube land? TNT Neon Prime back again with another review, and this time you can see what the review is going to be about. We have Transformers Rise of the Beast Studio Series Core Class Arcee, and we have Studio Series 98 Rise of the Beast Cheetor. So enough about that. Let's get into the box art. Alright, let's get into the box art. Hold up. This ain't Cheetor box art. But, and this ain't Arcee box art. You know what? Let me switch this up because this is supposed to be coming up in the next review. Hold on, I'll be back. Okay, we got the right box art. Sorry about that mistake. Okay, with the box art we have Cheetor right here. In Studio Series 98 we have Cheetor on the front of it, which his animal figure for the toy has green eyes versus he have orange eyes here. Have Cheetor right here. Cheetor on the side here. We have him on the back in his bot mode and alt mode. We also have him here with his background, which the background is inside the box there, and right here on the top, Transformers Rise of the Beast. Alright, we have Arcee's here, Studio Series. This is a core class. We have on the back here, I got it on the side here. Got in a robot form and an alt form. Steps, 11 steps to transform her. 24 steps to transform Cheetor. Alright, top of the box. And that's about it. And then there is the road that she was riding on when she was holding on to Wheeljack. Alright, so enough about the box art. Let's get into these figures. So first up is Mr. Cheetor. Get in focus. Alright, for Mr. Cheetor is, his face sculpt looks really good. As you can see, he has green eyes. He do have a metallic silver crest on it. This is some beautiful paint that they done on the Studio Series. So it looks like they trying to catch up with making these Studio Series look more stylish and look a whole lot better than what they used to come out with. I'm still, that Bumblebee Studio Series still, I can't believe they done them like that. But it's not about Bumblebee. This is about Cheetor and Arcee right now. So right here we have nice metallic spots here on his chest. We have his faction here on his chest. Also we have metallic paint here on his rib cage and metallic weathering done on his abdominal area. Also we have right here in the crotch area a little bit of weathering on the crotch area. We have spots here on metallic spots here on his thighs right up here. Also same difference on his arms here. We have some nice metallic here on the shoulder pads, right up here, shoulder pads. The face plate looks really good. It looks really good. This Cheetor right here look like he means business. He look like he means business better than the original Cheetor. Alright, so his kneecaps have metallic paint. His has metallic paint here on this. I want to say this is cast out of gray, like his hands is cast out of gray. This stuff right here is cast out of the same plastic that the body is cast out of. They just went in and painted, which they did a good job there. Nothing special here. On the back side we have the back of his arms with some furry detail. Have a little bit of fur detail here on up under his shoulder blade. Also here on the side we have a little bit of fur detail as his tail in the back. This would have been good if they would have articulated the tail. So I'm thinking somebody, probably third party, was have this done and start, articulating to tail on it. Back of the knees here, all done up good and everything. Well, right now let's move on to Miss Arcee. Arcee, she has painted blue eyes with a little bit of gray background in it. Face painted sculpture up. There's lines, pretty much detailing lines of what you saw in the trailer. We got pink here, following with the traditional pink also in the face. This is just straight cast out red, no paint. We have paint here on the thighs, which is red, so not too much on it. She just red, white, and pink. So she like red, white, pink, and gold. So she like 3 different colors. She is a Ducati motorcycle. Also, not too much. Small little backpack and everything. And that's about it. So let's start with Mr. Cheetor with size comparisons. Alright, first up for size comparison for Mr. Cheetor is we have Leo Prime here, if he'll stand up for me. Yeah, Mr. Leo Prime there, so you can see a good height comparison. Alright, we have Siege Optimus Prime. You see that height comparison right there. And we have Ultra Optimus Primal. So you can see that height comparison right there. And you know what? This guy, he's still a fun toy. Still a fun toy. Alright. Alright, for Miss Arcee, we have Shockwave there, and we have Mr. Core Class Optimus Prime. You see for that height comparison right there. Alright, fall right out of place from there, and we're gonna go into articulation. So we can, alright, for articulation, Miss Arcee has head is on the ball joint, so she can do a full 180 with her head. She can look down by manipulating her transformation head, or you can do that much down for regular. She can barely look up. She can look also side to side. Also, we can get that much elbow rise out of her arm, but to manipulate it, we can get that much more out of it due to her transformation. We have a elbow bend as far as a 90. We do have a rotation. With that, hands are molded, so there's no articulation with that. She does have a waist swivel also. Also, that waist swivel comes with due to transformation, but also has it, period. She can kick out that far. She can spread her legs out that far, so she can get a full bend down. She can get a knee bend. You can manipulate this more by taking her wheel out and get a full, pretty much kick, about like that. Kick back, put the wheel back, and to manipulate the front, you can get that much like so. You can probably pretty much get more than that. And that's it on Miss Arcee. So too much. Of course, this moves back and forth on backpack and everything. So that's it for Miss Arcee. Now we bring in Mr. Cheetor. We'll back up on back camera and raise up and focus in on Mr. Cheetor. His head look like it may be on a ball joint, so he can get a full 180. He can look down that far, he can look up that far a little bit. He can get this much with the arm staying in the shoulder pad, take the shoulder pad up a little more, and he can get, that's about it with the shoulder pad, move with that, but he can get that much with, if to manipulate his transformation joints, to use that. He get a full rotation, he get a bicep rotation, he can do a bend for almost right at a 90. What else? Hands are molded so they do not articulate. He can get a kick this high, he can get a kick back that high. He can do a full Van Damme split. He has a lower thigh rotation. He can bend his knee that far. He can kick it out a little bit extra that far also. Ankle tiltage on this, so he can go full left and full inner right. And he has a waist swivel also. But flap can come up so he can get more kickback. So he do have a good articulation on that. He can get that much high for a kick. Manipulate it, it throws it out. So we get that also. And I think that's about it. I think that will do it for him. I like it where the shoulder pads can be used, can be moved to get certain poses and everything. So that's it as far as that. Now we're gonna go straight into their accessories. Alright, here go Mr. Cheetor accessories. It comes with it's a split spear where he can hold both of them in his hands as like so. So he can hold both of them in his hand. Also, you can put this spear together and it is shaped differently on this. So what you have to do is take that was a motorcycle, if y'all can hear that. Take that and put it together like so, and we have a spear, fully spear. And to use this in his hands, we shall put it here, and where he can hold it like so, and that's how we'll have it where, let's see, we'll bring him into focus. So it'll show him holding his spear like so. Alright, Miss Arcee, hers is pretty much doubles as her kickstand, and it's pretty much a blaster. I mean, they could pretty much put something on it where it could flip out, you know, or add something to it, but it's pretty much a blaster and kickstand. And to use it, just to stick it had a peg here, and just pretty much put it in her hands like so, and there you have it right there in her hands as she wield her weapon. Alright, up next will be transformation on these guys. Alright, up first is Miss Arcee. We're going to take her gun slash kickstand kickstand out of hand. So we're going to take this arm here and we're going to pull it up here. Well, first what we're going to do is bring her head forward. Let me focus that up this distance. So pretty much bring her head forward like that, and bring both arms up like so. So we have pegs, a peg hold. We have a peg here and a peg here, which will slide in their necessary slots right here. So take that. Also, we have a peg up here which we peg into this slot right here. So we take that, peg the hole, peg it in the hole. First, let's get these out of the way, like so, and all is going to come together like that. And so from there, what we're going to do, let's get it back in there. We're going to take this peg here and slide it right in the slot, like so. Then from there, we're going to go ahead and rotate her waist 180, bring her legs up like so. Then we're going to bring her front end up to the crotch area like that. Rotate the thigh, bring the wheel down, bring the thigh down, take this part here and bend it back like so. So it's on the accordion pin, so bend it back like so. Then bring that down, and we're looking like that so far. Then same thing from this side here. Bring it here, bring it down, take that accordion and like so, like that. Then from there, they pegs, wheel pegs here on them, so they're gonna pretty much go in a designated area and peg the wheel together like that. Then this peg here, well, let's get it lined up. So this peg here will peg into the two little holes right there. So pretty much bring it in and peg her in together like that, and that's where you have Miss Arcee. Now for the kickstand, they have pegs here, slots here, and what it's going to do is going to slot in place like so. Now what you want to do is don't slide it all the way in. You want to have a little bit of gap. So let me see, can I get it to focus this close up? So you see that little gap there? You want that much gap, so when you get ready to sit her down, she can pretty much stand up on her own like so. Alright, so next we finna do Mr. Cheetor, then we're gonna go over how they look. Alright, next is Mr. Cheetor. So let's bring the camera up and bring him up. Focus. And so we're gonna take his spear out his hands. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna bring these shoulder pads down and take this back panel here and bring it around like so. Alright, then we're going to take his hand and bring it around like so by flipping this paw out. Same for this area, bring this panel around, bring his hands around, rotate it, bring his paws out. Alright, then from there what we're going to do is take his back and flip his back out to reveal his head, his cheetah head, and take this flap here and bring that flap up. Alright, then from there we're going to bring his front chest area down, flip his head in and close it up, so we pretty much looking like that. Alright, from there we're going to bring all this forward and close it back. So we're looking like that. Alright, then from there we're going to bring his arm up like so. And what we're going to do, we're going to take it and rotate that bicep, rotate that shoulder in like that. Alright, so there's a peg hole here and there's a peg right there. So what we want to do is, of course, bring them two together and peg in like that. Have the arm pretty much straight, So what you want to do is take that now, bring it back, and we're pretty much looking like that on the side. So we're going to do the same thing to this side, bring it in and peg it in the hole, rotate the forearm like so, take it, bring it back, and we're looking like that. So now we are going to be working on the back side. So what we're going to do now, just get this up out of the way. We're going to bring his leg down, bring both legs down. So from there, what we want to do is lift this panel here, and what we're going to do is rotate that thigh, lower thigh, like so. We're going to take his hand, his paw, this leg right here, bring it forward like so, and go ahead, bring that paw up. From there, what we want to do is take this part that we moved, bring it up like so. There's a peg sitting on the inside right there, and we're going to peg into that hole. So we're going to bring that up and peg it in place. So from there, what you want to do is bring this knee forward, if it's going to let me do right. Now bring it back like that. Bring that knee back so everything can rest in it like so, and we have him looking like that. So same verse on the other side. Rotate the thigh, bring this piece up, peg it in, spot. If he a peg there, bring this leg back, all the way back like that, bring this forward, and bring this up. So pretty much like that, and that's where we have his legs done. From there, you want to take just this butt flap, bring the peg down, peg it down to that hole there, and pretty much lock it in place. Then there you go, you have Mr. Cheetor in his out mode, and looking very good in his out mode. Alright, from what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and talk about how they look. Alright, so we're going to start here with Mr. Cheetor. We're going to do how they look and articulation auto. So his head looked pretty much like a bear. So I mean, I can see the cheetah up in here, but if you look at it like from the side, he almost look like a bear. Seems like the snout, something is not right with his snout area. So alright, but he looks good. Cheetah spots on his head, cheetah spots on his back and everything. His head can move up and down like that with a little bit. You can manipulate that and pretty much take his shoulder away from those pegs and bring his head. You can bring his head down a little more. His mouth do open. Also, he has a head rotation so he can look to the side like he's halfway confused, like when you're talking to a dog and they're trying to figure out what you're doing. Hey, you want something to eat? You want something to eat? And pretty much like that. Has a swivel here for using pretty much what the arm did. You also have a bend up. Also, here you have a little bit of the fur detail that we saw earlier. So that looks really good, fur detail here. Also, the workings of the robot forearm up in here, pretty much same thing here on the side. Metallic paint looking real good. For the articulation on him, he can kick it all the way out. they take it out of his formation. Has a pivot here on both sides for his real paws. Nothing on the front. He can kick back a little bit, kick forward a little bit. So not much. He can probably kick out a little more, but you have to manipulate his transformation to do so. Tail up and down, that's about it. No articulation in the tail, but the detailing in that tail looks good. So you can see where each one of the boats go at. And I may go and paint that a little bit. I may, just to make it look, you know what I'm saying? Because I do have some gunmetal paint I can put up in there. Alright, I think I do. I think if I haven't used it all. Bottom side, you still looking at the rib cage and everything. Yeah, he's looking right good. Look, with the green eyes up front. Metallic paint for his nose. So yeah, looks good. Alright, for a storage area, he can have place his spear on the storage. Have pegs here, and we have peg slots here. So you can sit there and peg it here on that, and that can be storage if you do so, if you like to keep him in his beast mode. So that's where he'll have storage at for that, and that's how that will look with the storage on that. Right, put him out to the side and bring in Miss Arcee. Arcee still rocking her pink here and pink down the gas tank of this. I like how they did this. They could have used a little cap in there to close that screw off, whatnot, but you know, as for the gas cap, looks real good. The head is right here, so you don't see much of robot, nothing of robot, but that part right there look like that could be like a little suspension area in there, the suspension for the motorcycle. Articulation is only in the wheel. This wheel do come out, so they have it sitting out to the side in the package. Nice. Want to say that's like a dark gray windshield paint like that. As far as showing out the seat has a little bit of coloring there also. The wheels look real good. You see the rotor disc with the cross drill rotors in it. You can make out the chain right here on that, so everything looking good on her. Handlebars up front, right here, the handles, they can stand a little bit of paint, but they look good also. Alright, so there they are together. Let's get it. Let's focus on Cheetor. So there they are together, and you know, Cheetor, he's a big cat. He is a big cat. Of course, this is core size, so I don't know if they have a studio series out for her. Not out, but do they have one coming down the pipeline or not? Don't know. Alright, up next is going to be size comparisons for these guys. Be back. Alright, so up first we're going to have Miss Arcee, and we're going to bring Mr. Ratchet in, and Mr. Hot Rod. I left his wing in the back there. So yeah, there they go for both of them. For her to be a core class, she is a big core class, especially over these guys like this. Alright, up next is Mr. Cheetor himself. Alright, up first we're gonna have Optimus Primal. Got that going on. Optimus Primal with him. Alright. Then we're gonna bring in Mr. Leo Prime. there so you can see how they work out. They look real good together. And last but not least, what we think Prime is going to, his second alt mode is going to be in the movie, in his beast mode, picking up Terracons or whatnot, and this truck mode. So there you go, how that looks together. Alright, next would be my thoughts upon both of these guys. Alright, here's my thoughts upon these guys. I think y'all should get them. They are good figures. The Studio Series is getting better and better. So we're especially adding more paint apps and what have you in these series. They are looking so much better. The plastic quality on them is better. Arcee plastic quality is better than Optimus Prime plastic quality, if you ask me. Her joints feel better versus his joints. Pretty much feel like Ratchet's joints and Hot Rod joints. But yeah, all of them got great detailing in them. I have very bad little to say about, besides his face pretty much like a bear almost. But other than that, it looks good. They looks really good. We could do a little more articulation with him versus Leo Prime. Has more articulation in his cat mode than Cheetor have in his cat mode. But other than that, they look good. They look really good. Can't complain about them too much, besides the little complaint I did there. So I guess technically that's complaining. But they still look good. So each to their own. I mean, to me, I think y'all should pick these up, especially by them being the first few coming out for Rise of the Beast, which will be in theaters in June 2023 of this year. So yeah, very stoked about that. Alright, enough about these guys. So if y'all like this video, give a thumbs up. If y'all dislike this video, give a thumbs down. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you can know what's coming down the pipeline next for TNT Neon Prime. Also, I thank y'all. I'm up to 368 or 370 subscribers. So yeah, let your friends know, yo, TNT is the man. TNT getting the stuff done. He's trying to put content out there, you know what I'm saying, for us to figure out if we want these items or whatever, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, I got these guys from Amazon, so you can pick these up off of Amazon. Also, you probably can go to Big Bad Toys and pick some up. Maybe Chosen Prime, and I'm just throwing these out. Maybe Chosen Prime, and I know definitely Hasbro, and maybe TF sources. So yeah, and yeah, y'all making me all excited about having so many subscribers in the short period of time that I've been doing this. But alrighty then, like I said, you can pick these items up from Amazon. They are shipping them out soon, as you saw in the beginning there. They had them. They said they was going to be here next week, but you know, I got them today. So those Air Razor and Freezer, Terracon Freezer, came in today, so they'll be doing a review on them soon. So you never know, Amazon might surprise you and ship it before they even say they will ship out to you. Alright, as I always say, God is good all the time. TNT Neon Prime out. Be blessed.